What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. The Trick Daddy fallout. Here's the thing. People agree with him. People are mad at him. Okay, so let's put out some points about this. One, Trick Daddy had a point. Two, people had a point about talking bad about him. Problem is, Trick Daddy is partially what represents what women and the black hole, the white hole, the Spanish hole, as he said, have been wanting for 20 years. The thug, the rich thug, the drug dealer / street guy, supposed to be cool guy, who we don't want to admit, but for the last 20 years that has been the attraction. Don't lie. I can go from Tretch all the way up now to I don't know who, because girls have weird sex symbols, especially when money's involved. But he has a point because he's accustomed to getting a lot of women. Because guess what? These black hole, these white hole, these Spanish hole, they love I'm a thug. I don't know. Can't say you can't. Can't say you're not, because you can't. He around the same age as Chris Rock. Who you think probably had more women? I'm just saying. Using entertainment as a reference, all right? Is he the guy to be talking? No, not really. Any grown man who walks around with a group of men with t-shirts that say we the Eat a Booty Gang, and though you're trying to say that's what you do to women, to be in those t-shirts around a bunch of men and also have a record and be incarcerated, just your word, pimp. Sometimes you gotta chill. But a little deeper than that. You know what? Yeah, a little deeper than that. The epitome is, thinking about it, what we're talking about is Jay-Z, Beyonce. Just saying. He's the street guy, and he got swag, and he got money, and everybody like him. Girls, you be like, oh, he look like Joe the Camel. But you fuck the shit out of Joe the Camel, because them M's make him look quite attractive. And, and shout out to Chrissy. She got a dope channel. We had a little discussion last night about part of this. And she was like, what about the builders in the community? I'm like, well, everybody know that the drug dealers were never the builders of the community. And I think black women as a whole made a grave mistake saying that, you back in drug dealers. You back in degenerates. You back in the underworld types. And like, yeah, when they get money, we gonna build a community. That's bullshit. You knew that you wanted them to have money for you personally so you could do all the shit you was gonna do. Because black women, to a degree, they don't care about the black community. No way. They care about finding a black man who has enough money for them to live their dream out, which is shopping, chilling, vacationing, and social media. Talking about it. Real housewives of life. So when it comes to that, it's like, but she was like, well, the black men should have been building anyways. I can't disagree with that. The quote unquote good black men probably should have been building anyways, but I can't necessarily say the good black men haven't been building. What I can say is those good black men haven't been supported in their building, because you can see numerous black businesses, whether welders, whether they're car designers, technically work for white people, but car designers, inventors, IT, app creators. The video game itself, which I did a video years ago, was created by a black man. The computer technology, the cell phone technology. I don't have to go that far back. I could do more recent shit. But, and even though, the video game is technically recent, and the cell phone, the way it's up now, turned into smartphones, is, comes from that, but whatever. But those guys are not supported. That's just the reality of it, No offense, but even though it's a sucker to say this shit, Herman Cain was the CEO at Godfather Pizza. He might have he might have made it this business to hire black people, but he's not really the cool guy. He's not like, see, Herman Cain doesn't look like Rick Ross and Wingstop. You know, it's not the tattoos and it's none of that, right? So, yeah, even though it's pretty much the same thing. But on top of that, which I might have to dig into in another video, is which side are you trying to play? Because like I said, Trick Daddy can say that because his type is the type that's been wanted in our community for the last 20 years. You gotta remember, it was a switch where Babyface, who became the nice guy to the simp overnight, and his type has been looked like that ever since. But you look at what he's accomplished and his career and what he's built and how many black people were affected by it. I mean, I think he far outweighs Jay-Z. But just my opinion. But at that same time, street culture took over, you know. You know, Wesley Snipes with the New Jack City was you know, Ice-T, which evolved into all of this, the NWA and all that other stuff. So the community that we're looking for, the reason to be mad at Trick Daddy is that, you know, if they fried chicken shit, you know, y'all hoes are gonna be useless. And I can get it. Like, who the fuck is he? The fuck is you talking about? You know, but the problem is the type of men you rewarded, have had children with, have been in relationships with, are these type of men who teach their children to be those type of men and women. So you're asking, you're basically reaping what you sow, and you don't want to hear the shit from the horse you backed. But you're right. You should have options. The only problem with your options is the options that's opposite of the Trick Daddy type don't want you because you spent so much time chasing the Trick Daddy type. That's just what I see. Peace.